Overview for today is going to be as follows. I'm going to introduce you to the site GoodReads. I'm going to show you how we will be using it in language arts class, and then there are some things that you're going to need to take care of on your Chromebook that's going to go on your blog. GoodReads is a site that allows you to connect and network with friends of yours around books. You can see and share books that not only you've read, but maybe your friends have read, books that they would recommend, books that you would recommend, and you can start to accumulate a list of books that you want to add to your list of books that you would like to read. It's also going to allow you to search via interest and get some ideas on other on books that you want to add to your list. How are we going to be using it? Well, once we have an account set up, what I'm going to have you do is you are going to enter books that you have read cover to cover. You are going to pick one book. You are going to give it a review. And then you are going to embed the list of books that you've read on your blog. And I'm going to walk you through how to do all of that. So your job for today is going to be as follows. You're going to sign up for a GoodReads account. You're going to enter the books that you've read. You're going to pick one of those books and give it a review, either if you would recommend it or not, and explain why. And then you're going to embed your book list that you've read on your blog. So to start off, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the GoodReads website. You see the URL up above here. It's going to take you to the screen here. To save time, I think your best bet is to go down here to sign in via your Google account. So go ahead and click the G there. And it's going to ask you to sign in. Click your Elmbrook Schools account. And you will be in. The top part of the page then, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to select My Books. Now mine is going to look a little bit different than yours because I've already added books to my list here. But once you've clicked on My Books, there's a box here that says Search and Add Books. So this is where you're going to start to enter books that you have read cover to cover that you would feel confident recommending or not recommending. If you haven't read the whole book, you're not in any position to recommend it. So up at the top here, and I'll just use the Hunger Games as an example. You do a search by title, or you can do a search by author, and you can see the Hunger Games comes up. Now to add it, okay, over on the right-hand side here, where it says Want to Read, or there's an icon that you see 3 books there. If I hover over that, you've got options that says currently reading, want to read, or read. If you've read it, which in this case we'll say that we have, you're going to go ahead and select read. When you do that, this screen will come up where you can give it stars accordingly. And then you can say, what did you think about it? With one of the books that you put in today, you're going to have to say, what did you think of this book? Be honest. Would you recommend it? Would you not? And then you're going to have to explain why. Okay? It's your own personal opinion, but once again, other people are gonna view this and make their recommendations off of what you say. So just be honest, be yourself. And as you craft that, so you've got to pick one book accordingly for that. Once you do that, go ahead and click Save, and that will add it to your books. You'll see your list start to appear underneath here. Okay, so you can see the Hunger Games appeared here. This is my red. This is my red book list. All right. So you've added the books. You've picked one of the books to give a review on. All right, and even after you have your your list added, if you haven't added a review yet, simply click on any of the titles, and if I just click my review here and I edit it, you can add your review of what you thought. I'm going to just cancel that. Okay, so then the last thing you're going to need to do is you are going to need to you're going to embed your book list on your blog. So if you when you go to the class ELA blog, you'll notice at the top part of the page there's a bunch of books up there. That is that book list, my book list that of stuff we read in class um, is embedded on the blog here. That's what I want to have you. That's what I want to have you do. All right. So your finished product is going to look something similar to this here. All right. So from your GoodReads account, I want you to go over and you're going to click this down arrow right up here, and you're going to go to Edit Profile. Okay. As you are editing your profile, I want you to select the option that says widgets. Okay. And it gives you some different options of how you can share your list on certain sites. The one that I'd like you to use is this one right here, where it just gives the book titles on your blog. The one thing that we want off of this is the HTML. So if I click inside this box, you'll notice it highlights the whole thing. When it does that, do a Control C, and it's copying this whole stuff here. All right. What you're going to do then is go to your blog. Once you are logged in to your blog, I want you to go down to where it says layout. Okay. And you can, I don't care where you put this. I put mine up at the top. You can put it on the right hand side if you want. You need to find a spot where it says add a gadget. Okay. So either put it at the top part of your blog or on the side, but I'm going to go ahead and click add gadget. And you're going to scroll down and you're going to look for the option that says HTML/JavaScript. I'm going to hit the addition sign. And for the title, give it your name. And call it books read. Okay, so I called it Mr. Pratt's Books Read. So in the content area, I'm going to place my cursor in there. All you are going to do is you're going to paste the HTML that we copied from before. So do a Control V. Don't touch anything inside here. All right, and you're going to go ahead and click Save. Now you'll notice down here then it says Mr. Pratt's Books Read. This is the new part of my blog. Go ahead and click Save Arrangement. Now when I go to View Blog now, if you take a look on the right-hand side of the page, it's got all of those books that I have read. Okay. Now one thing that I'll point out to you is when you don't need to give this a title. It will give it a title for you. If you do, great. If you don't, that's not a big deal. Okay. So the time is yours right now. What I want you to do is execute what I just went through on your own blog, and your finished product should look something similar to what you see up here.